Hey guys, how's it going? What would you say if I told you you could build a guitar like this or very similar to it and end up paying less than half of what you would pay for a lesser quality guitar that you buy off the shelf? This guitar was sent to me by a fellow YouTuber, Dan Thompson, over at the channel Guns and Guitars, and he built this guitar himself, and this is basically a kit guitar that you can buy and put together, and then you get to choose your own components as far as the pickups and electronics and put it all together and get your own very unique, totally custom guitar. Not only are you getting a guitar that's totally unique to you, but you can save a ton of money in the process. I've been A-B'ing this guitar with off-the-shelf guitars that cost 2 or 3 or even 4 times as much as this one did to make. And this one totally blows them out of the water, not just in the looks, but in terms of the playability and the tonal options. Let's look at the specs of this guitar. The body is basswood, the neck is maple with a rosewood fretboard. We've got 21 frets on this, just like a regular Stratocaster. For the bridge, we've got a really cool licensed Floyd Rose speed loader bridge. So you actually don't have to cut the ball ends of the strings off of, which makes changing strings a breeze. We've got a couple of zebra style humbuckers, and then the pick guard on this guitar is actually made of carbon fiber. We also have a really cool control layout here. We've got a big, really beefy Telecaster style 3-way switch, and this has got a really satisfying click to it. Yeah. And then we've got a volume and a tone knob, but both of these are push-pull pots, so you can get some different tonal variations depending on whether or not the knob is pulled up or pressed down. Now, Dan also installed a couple of mini toggle switches here. And these are 3-way switches, which will give you an even wider variety of tones. Between the push-pull pots and the mini toggles, this guitar has 42 different tones in it. So this guitar really actually isn't too different than this Jackson SDX that I have back here on the wall. In terms of the bridge and the pickups and the body material, it's all pretty similar stuff. Now that guitar costs $500 brand new. That's the minimum price that you're going to get it for. This guitar, to build on your own, actually costs less than half of that. Okay, now I think I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, gee, this guy kind of looks like Glenn Danzig. But more importantly, you're thinking, Max, I don't have the tools or the expertise to just go out in my garage and build a guitar. Well, you might actually be kind of surprised about that. A lot of this stuff is using very basic hand tools that you probably already have. Now, Dan has actually decided to help me out with this video, so here he is to tell you a little bit more about what's really involved in building a guitar like this.
Hey Max, thank you so much for having me on your channel today. This really is truly an honor to be featured on your channel. My name is Dan and my channel is called Guns and Guitars, and it's all about gun and guitar modding and do-it-yourself tips, tricks, and hacks, that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of people are put off by guitar building because they think that it's going to be really expensive, that the components are really expensive, the tools are really expensive, you need a really big fancy workshop, stuff like that. And it's really just not true. In fact, today you can actually build a complete electric guitar from a kit for around $50 or $60. Now, the biggest difference between these kits and a high-end boutique grade guitar is really just knowing which components to upgrade and putting in the elbow grease. So my channel is all about teaching you how to make high-end guitars on a low-end budget. Now, I teach you guys how you can make your own pro luthier tools out of stuff that you already have laying around your house. But more importantly, I teach you how you can use these tools so that your guitar can have excellent aesthetics. We're always trying to figure out how to make it play better, sound better, and look better. And a lot like Maxwell, I'm always in search of the best tone on a budget. And so I'm always finding new gear to review, install, and demo for you guys just so that you guys can get the best tone possible out of every cent that you invest. For example, this guitar that Maxwell is demoing for you today, I built from a cheapo $50 kit that I got on eBay. Now, all in all, I have about $250 invested in this project, including the price of the kit. But this guitar will slay any guitar up to 4 times its price, guaranteed. So if you're also on a quest to find the best tone on a budget, please check out my channel Guns and Guitars, because I just like to teach you guys how to build high-end instruments on a low-end budget. Thanks again so much, Max, for having me on your show. Show them what that guitar can do.
Alright guys, so definitely go check out Dan's channel, Guns and Guitars. As always, I'll put some links in the video description. But what do you guys think? Do you want to build a guitar and make your own custom creation and save money? Or are you happy with the stuff that the big companies crank out? Honestly, I would love to hear what you think. Leave your comments below. Once again, a big shout out to Dan for helping me out with this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll talk to you soon.